Hey, hey, so we're back. We are kingdom dream chasers. We are chasing the dreams that God has put inside of us. And if you're in direct sales or network marketing, and you might be in that industry already coaching women, you might be coaching your customers, you might be coaching your recruits, you might be coaching your team, and you might be falling in love with coaching. Why? Because we are wired to want to help others. God created us that way, especially as women. We just long to help others see the best in themselves. We long to help other women if we see them feeling hopeless, discouraged, down. We long to help lift them up. And so, inside the industry, getting into coaching, really, I like to say that the industry of direct sales and network marketing is a breeding ground for coaches because it's where we fall in love with. I started selling products and loved selling my products and loved working with my hostesses, and I didn't know it, but I didn't understand what I was doing, so I was that unconsciously competent. Remember, if you've heard that training before, you know what I'm talking about. So I was very much in that unconsciously competent stage. So I was doing well, having no idea why I was doing well. So some of you can relate. So what was happening was I learned how to. It was really the power of two. And if you've never heard this before, this is not part of this training, but I'm just going to drop it here anyway because it's a really powerful tool. When you're wanting to encourage someone to consider something, a product, basically something that you're selling. Okay. And it might be selling them to have a party, selling them to buy something, selling them to join something. All right. Doesn't matter what it is. Using the power of two, meaning you're presenting them with a choice. I'm curious, would you be interested in this or in this? All right. So for example, let's say you sell mascara and you have mascara that is volume producing, or you have mascara that's lash lengthening. And this is, a minor example, but it's to make my point. You might say, look, I'm really curious when it comes to mascara. Now, did I say anything about her buying it? No. Simply asking for her feedback. And I truly want to know her answer. Are you more the kind of person that's looking for volume with your mascara? Are you looking for length with your mascara? Typically, I'm like, well, both. And she probably has a product for that too. A trifecta. But so the power of choice, what it does is it allows the other person to believe one that you truly want to know what is most important to them based on that question. Two, prevents you from telling them. Instead, you start asking them, and it allows their walls to go down, and then they start hearing you, right? It creates a whole new environment. And it's a very, very powerful tool. So, when we're talking about this breeding ground of coaches and me being unconsciously competent, it was in the way of I was in party plan back in the day, and with one of my companies, and we would want women to host parties at their home. And I would go through this series of offering them questions. And what I didn't realize now, much later, I was getting really good at coaching because as she made her choices, then I understood now, okay, now she's decided to have the party. And then it became, well, do I want her to have a successful party or a crummy party? Well, we all know she wants to have a successful party, right? She wants to earn jewelry. She wants her friends to enjoy themselves. So I start asking her questions about what is success to her about the party. And then we start building around that. But ultimately, I've got to coach her towards that successful party. And if I don't, she's not going to be happy because it's not going to go very well. And I'm not going to be happy because I'm going to be wasting my time when I could have been coaching her. So, coaching is helping someone get their best outcome. All right. And so I got really good at that. I had no idea that I was coaching. All right. And then my boys at the time were becoming middle schoolers and I got really good at starting to coach them. And so God was just creating breeding ground for me to grow in my skills. It was this beautiful place for me to grow in my skills. And so what I've found as a coach now is that so many women have these incredible gifts inside, and they're in the direct sales and network marketing industry. And if we could just pull some of those gifts out and get them using them, they would have this other income stream. So regardless of if their company um, closes their doors, files their bankruptcy, goes with an affiliate model, they won't be devastated. Now, I mean, they may grieve, and don't mishear me, but they'll know they have this beautiful these gifts that they have been cultivating with God and sharing with other women, and they've got this happy place. They've got this happy place, and it's bringing in income, but it's making impact. It's making real life changing impact. And remember, if you were with me on the last episode, thinking about those moms with who had their children just diagnosed with childhood cancer, those moms who or women who want to be moms and they're waiting for that IVF to take, and they're in that waiting season. Those women in the second half of life who want a more vibrant marriage, and they just don't know what to do and how to get there. And so here comes along a coach, a mentor, a guide who's been there to help them walk into this new hope, new joy, new sense of excitement about. I believe every day God wants us to have that kind of excitement about living. That's what the kingdom life is. That's what abundant life is. And that's what He died to give us. And so we have the gift and the calling of being entrepreneurs in the marketplace, but we get to minister in the marketplace. And when you think about coaching and creating another stream of income, what does that really even mean? Some of you are like, well, I'm not certified. I don't want to get certified. I don't want to invest in certified. You don't have to get certified in anything. What you're certified in is the experience that you had. That's what they want. So if I told you right now, oh, I'm certified in helping women who are going through IVF to navigate better. And so she says, well, okay, tell us your story. And I'm like, well, I had three natural children. My husband and I could rub our underwear together and we would get pregnant. Those women are going to be like, why am I even talking to you? You cannot possibly relate to what I've been through. You cannot help me. Oh, but I'm certified. I'm certified. Of course I can help you. No, you can't. Right? So what I want you to know is they're not interested in that piece of paper. Okay? Most coaches get certifications to make themselves feel better, me included, right? It was that little piece of paper that says, yeah, Gail, you've earned this. But you know what? Nobody asks me and nobody cares. What they care about is, can I help them? What they care about is, do you understand the pain that I'm in, and do you have the tools to help me out, to get me out of here? All right, to get me back on a road of peace and hope and joy and excitement about my future. And so working with these women has just been a joy and a delight. And I'm really excited to watch them. They're all getting ready to launch. I feel like I've got these little, cocoons, and they're all coming out of these little larvae, and they're all coming out of their cocoons, and they're just about to fly away. And it's just beautiful, because it's not about the women who come to me. It's about the women who go and get sent out doing the things that God has put inside of them. So we talked about honoring those gifts inside of you in the last episode. In this episode, we talked about this breeding ground for coaching. So if you're in direct sales and network marketing, it is you are already honing your skills. If you have a few customers, you've been coaching those customers. If you have a recruit or two, you recruit you. It doesn't matter how successful or not those other people were at whatever was going on. I mean, yes, it's nice to think that they had success with your products. But the truth is, that didn't change the fact that you were stepping into coaching and wanting what was best for them and wanting them to discover how to use your products, your thing in a way that would bring them the best results. And that's what this is about. These women want, because of the pain that they went through, they now know they can help women get a better result than what they got, right? Or maybe they want them to get a good result like they got, but it will take them a lot less time and a lot less pain and a lot less struggle because they have someone who's been there that can walk them through that and help them out. So stay close to us. Keep cultivating what God has put inside you. Keep looking out. Be a student of the industry and watching what God is doing and how He is encouraging those natural gifts in you to start coming out. And you can keep cultivating them and owning them and working with someone who can help you pull that gold out so that you can really start seeing how you have the coaching skills already inside of you. They were God created.